Hi, welcome to Tech Talk. My name is Teresa English and I'm your host today. I gave Dr. English the day off so that I could come to you with something that's very near and dear to my heart, cosmetology. And this is my good friend, Eli Murillo. Thanks for joining us today, Eli.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Tell me what you're doing.
So you know when we're doing hair and a bob, a classic bob, one of the biggest complaints that a salon guest will have is I feel like it looks really belly right here. So what I'm doing is a vertical texturizing technique because horizontal lines create weight and vertical lines create length. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this at a 45-degree angle. I'm going through and weaving out this bottom section with the straight blade, and I'm going in and clipping there, and what it does is it takes it and it lays down the bob without creating a layer in there.
So it takes out the bulk. It leaves,
Yes.
It leaves all the length, but it takes out the bulk so that you don't look so boxy or mushroom.
Yep, mushroomy. That's
Wonderful.
a perfect word. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you seem to know what you're doing, girl.
Maybe just a little
Tell
bit.
me about yourself.
Well, let's see. I've been in the industry for over 38 years now, and for 15 years I got the opportunity to work for two major brands. The first brand was Redken. I was their artistic educator. So I traveled throughout the country and trained salon professionals. And then for the last 5 years, I worked for Lonza as their national education trainer.
Two wonderful brands. Two wonderful brands.
Yes, they are. And that is how I found out about Southeastern, because they're a Lonza school. And so I came in here about 3 times and taught. And I heard about the position coming open. So for 15 years, that's what I did. I traveled throughout the country, and then this opportunity arose, and I knew at the end of my career where I wanted to be, and that was in a school environment, helping grow our future salon professionals.
Absolutely. We are so grateful to have you. I know that when Dr. English first came home and told me that you were thinking about applying, I was so excited, because just to give the students the opportunity to train under a platform artist that has performed with Lonza and Redken is just an amazing opportunity for our students. Speaking of students, don't you have a student that's going to be doing a little segment for us today?
We do. Her name is Montserrat, and what's so amazing, you're going to get to hear her story, but she left the cosmetology program and then came back to the cosmetology program when I had started. So it's really exciting. I'm excited for everybody to hear her story.
That's great. We're looking forward to it. Now to you, Montserrat.
My name is Montserrat Gutierrez. I am in the cosmetology program. I'm 25 years old and I have a little daughter. Her name is Valentina and she's 2 years old. I actually moved from Georgia, and it just so happened that they had a really good cosmetology program, and I kept hearing that it was really good. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should go and chase my dreams. So I decided to come to SEC. I think I've always loved hair, makeup, nails, anything that's beauty related. I love it here. I could not have asked for a better school. Everybody's so friendly, everyone's so nice. We all work as a family, and we're just one big team, and I don't know where I'd be without everybody. Eli has really pushed education towards us, and she's always there for us. She's always teaching us new ways of learning things, and she brought some stuff from where she used to work. So she's always teaching us new techniques, and I really enjoy that. I've had to learn how to overcome certain things because we have to get things graded. So if I don't know how to do something, I can't just give up. My future plans is I will actually be moving in July to go to Chicago, and I hope to work at a salon there, and then from there, hopefully I'll get to open my own salon. I would say to anyone interested in going to cosmetology that they should just go for it, because you never know until you actually do it. If it's something you really enjoy, then you're gonna love the cosmetology program. And everybody's a big old family. All the instructors are gonna love you, and you're gonna love what you do.
Welcome back. What an exciting time for her with graduation coming up. I know she is just thrilled to go on to her next point of her career and get on with whatever good stuff she's got going on.
Yes. So Montserrat's been a joy to have here. And what's really exciting and sad at the same part is she's getting ready to graduate. in May, and she's got big dreams, big goals, headed out to Chicago. And what really inspires us more is watching them from their first day on the floor.
They're like our babies.
Yeah, they're scared to death.
Right.
You know, just looking around for us to come and make sure we're there for them. And then the last part of the last semester, it's okay, it's time to tie a bow on everything, and it's time for you to fly the coop.
A bittersweet moment.
It is. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about the program. What gears your students up for success?
Well, our model, I feel, is different from other schools, and to each their own, but our model is this. They have to pass state board, clearly,
Absolutely.
in order to be able to go out into the industry, and that's going to be with all of our programs for nails, aesthetics, natural hair, cosmetology. But we also focus on what's on trend. So it doesn't do any good for them to go through all that, be here in a program for that long and walk out the door, not walk into a salon and be successful. So we make sure that their time is filled not only with state board, but what's on trend. So for instance, balayage, foliage, teasy lights, stacked A-line bobs, butterfly cut, wolf cut, you know, they like to rename everything now.
The fair faucet.
The fair faucet, exactly. But that goes true for our aesthetics and nail program as well too.
Right. So your students learn all of the things that they see on TikTok and Instagram and all the reels. So you're taking things that they're learning or that they're seeing on the reels and you're applying it to real time.
Absolutely. Because if they can't walk into the salon and do it,
Right.
they're going to feel defeated, and we don't want them to feel defeated.
Right. I think that's fantastic. And so your different color techniques, you always use Lonza color here on the campus?
We use Lonza color, we use Redken color as well, and we use a fashion color line called Pulp Riot as well.
So you can do those crazy fashion tones.
Yes.
Right. I think that's great because those are actually overwhelming to us old girls that didn't learn how to do that.
Right.
It's kind of nice to have some of the young ones come out and already know how to do that. We kind of had to teach ourselves.
Yep, we teach them the balance.
So how long does this program take if somebody's interested?
Well, for cosmetology, it's 1,500 hours. So our program has where you can get an associate's degree and then a diploma. So cosmetology, which encompasses everything. Hair, skin, nails, everything. Natural hair, that is 1,500 hours. And then you have your aesthetics, and that's 600 hours.
Okay.
Natural hair is 300, and then nail is 300 as well. And something we're really excited about is not only do we have a day program, but we've also implemented an evening program as well too, because you know, if somebody wants a career change, it's like, okay, I got to work during the day to pay my bills, feed my children. Now we have the opportunity for them to have that career change by coming at night.
That's great. So if I just want to do nails, I can come here and just learn how to do nails?
Yes.
I don't have to learn how to do hair as well?
No, you do not.
Okay, and same for esthetician or
Natural hair,
natural
absolutely.
hair. But if I come and do the cosmetology program, I'm eligible to do it all.
Yes,
That's great.
absolutely.
That's great. Speaking of career starts, tell me, at what point in your life did you decide you want to be a hairdresser?
Ah, that's funny, because I was just about to ask you that. So
Beat you
let's
to
go
it.
to you, and let's talk about you first, because I know you have a great story as well, too, and that's important for everyone to know is
Right.
we all have a different story.
Absolutely. So my story was a kid, you know, so I'm a kid in high school. Chris and I are dating. He's not sure what he wants to do. He thinks he wants to be a mechanic. I think maybe I want to be a hairdresser or a fighter pilot in the Air Force.
Awesome.
So I ultimately decided to be a cosmetologist, and I really thought that that I would probably go work in Atlanta and have this spectacular life. I also thought about Colorado. I thought, you know, I could go to Colorado and work. But Chris and I got married a couple of years out of high school, and I became a mom. And so for me, cosmetology was just a great way to be a mom and have a career for myself. So my kids never had to go to daycare. I kind of worked the opposite hours that Chris worked. So when Chris would come home, I would go to work, and so I built my business in the evening. And then when Eric and Suzanne got into like play group, I would work a little bit more, and I had an hour here and I had an hour there. So it really worked out very well for me my career path, and I would really just recommend it for anybody because it's just been so much fun. And everybody's different. Every client's different. If you want a fast-paced career where everything changes every couple of hours,
Yep.
because every person that comes in your chair is a different pace, a different thing.
A different conversation.
Yeah, it is,
Yep.
very much so. What about you?
For me, so I started doing hair literally in 6th grade. I messed up a lot of hair. I still don't know why
learn
these
from your
adults
mistakes. You learn from your
allowed me to
mistakes.
do their hair. But that was it. And I'm high energy,
Right.
and I'm a little all over the place, and
Right.
it fit perfectly for my life.
Right.
You know, everybody goes through things, pivotal points in their life that change them. And my daughter's father died when she was 14 suddenly.
Right.
And I was a great hairdresser, but I didn't have professionalism.
Right.
And so I knew I needed to get it together or I needed to get out of the industry. Right. So I went to this 2-day training that it was life-changing for me because I never had the desire to be an educator.
Right.
Ever. I hated school
Right.
with utmost passion. Right. But I did this and it completely changed my life, and it allowed me, when I saw what I was able to do for others, then it empowered me even more because I'm like, this journey changed my entire life. And had I not done that, I might have left the industry. And
Right.
you know as well as I do, you owned a salon,
Yes.
right? We both
Yes,
own salons.
yes, absolutely.
It's an amazing industry.
It is an amazing industry.
We, at certain points in your career, you can control your paycheck.
Yes.
If I want to make more money, I just take on new salon guests.
Right.
And so for me, I'm a huge beauty industry fan because, like you said, it allowed a lot of opportunity, especially when I had to be there for my daughter.
Right.
And so, yeah.
So I really love that too. I love that it doesn't matter if you're 18, like you and I were coming into the industry, or if you're 35 or 40 or 50, if you want to a new career change, a different pace of life, you can jump in here at SCC and get your training. And it takes what, 2 years?
For the associates, yes, but a lot of students come in with already prerequisites that they have, but yes. And then if not, it's 5 semesters for the diploma.
Right.
Yep.
And it's so fun and exciting. I know that when we were coming in, the vibe of the room, the music playing, it's very much a salon setting.
Yes.
Speaking of salon settings, I hear you're getting some new digs in here.
We are. We're getting all new stations. Super excited about that because
I'm excited too.
You know, I don't think it's the room that makes it. It's the people you're surrounded with, but it's really going to allow them to see what how it looks into a salon. So we're creating that real salon environment.
Right, right. I think that's fantastic, and I love that here at SCC we are able to do that. So, well, you know what, girl? This just sounds like a fantastic opportunity for so many people. So, so if people want to get in touch with you, they go to scc.
Southeastern Community College at sccnc.edu. And yes, you can always call.
Right.
SCC and the operator will always be able to help you as well.
Great.
So,
great.
and we give tours.
Right, that's fantastic. So real quick before we wrap it up, opportunities for employment.
Yeah, so it's wild. So myself and the rest of the leadership team, we take a lot of opportunity to dig for stuff. So we are really excited to announce that we are part of the Hot Roller Girl production. They're based out of LA, and what this is going to allow, it's really huge opportunity because she doesn't have any other cosmetology school on board. So this allows our team to be able to experience what it's like to be on set or music video or fashion. It just opens up a whole new world because we don't want them to think the little cookie cutter box, right? There's a whole world out there, and we want to be those ones to give them all these different opportunities. So yes, we have a lot of opportunities. There's oncology aesthetics, you can be a medical pedicurist. There's so many different opportunities for us. Right. So we're going to open their eyes to all that.
Thank you, Eli, for joining us today with Tech Talk. It's been so much fun. Thanks for letting us interrupt your schedule today. And thank you for joining me with Tech Talk. Dr. English will be back for his regular segment next month. Thanks again. So long.